Hello and welcome. This is Ben, and today I'm going to be showing you how to farm a very high number of souls in the memory of Jeigh, memory of Jeigh, memory of Jeigh, in one of the memories. Which means you need the Ashen Mist Heart, and obviously you will need the King's Ring to get to this point. Anyway, if you don't know how to get those, then go look it up in a wiki, because I'm not going to explain all of that. Okay, as you can see from the number on the place unbeknownst that I've selected, it's on 6. That means I've already been farming this quite a bit. I'm going to farm it a bit more. So to do that, you need to burn a bonfire ascetic. Do not worry about how many of those you've got, because you can get one inside straight away, which means you're never going to run out. It just becomes a war of attrition really, because every time you raise the level, the boss's health gets that much higher, and it takes that much longer to beat him. Fortunately, it's very easy to beat him. That's not to say that you cannot die. I died the last time I tried to do it. But as long as you concentrate and get your timing correct, you should be fine. And afterwards there is a couple of twinkling titanites down there to grab, which actually is something I need at the moment. Equipment wise, all you're going to need is a bow and lots of poison arrows and any other arrows of your choosing. In theory, I suppose you could take off all your equipment, because you're going to get one hit killed by the giant lord by this stage anyway, but I shall keep it on. I think I'll also put on the Chloranthy Rin to boost my stamina regen. I definitely want that in case I die, so I don't want to lose my souls. I want the Crest of the Rat to boost my poison arrows, and the third dragon ring kind of boosts everything else. So, we examine, we enter. First thing we want to do, well actually the first thing we need to do is go through the fog gate. Subsequent to that we need to get the bonfire ascetic, but before we do that we need to wait for an in-game event to trigger, or else we will burn and die horribly. Okay, so we'll go through the memory. Don't go too far forward, because any moment now there is going to be a big explosion, and here it comes. There it is. Now the first thing you do is run up here, grab the bonfire ascetic. That means you're not going to run out. Wait here until the next explosion, run back down here, get out of the way. Keep an eye on those giants, sometimes they get close to you and other times. Now that head in the background, it's important that is rolled there. Now we run through and through, avoid, get the other side of here, wait until the next explosion, and then we are good to go. Right, the first thing to be wary of is he's going to go for you as you approach him. So roll out the way, because that will kill you. Get up here, lock on. Right, now you're in position. I was just waiting for his first attack. You don't really want to do that swipe, it's a bit harder to dodge. Now, lay siege. A couple of poison arrows, get your poisons in. You probably want to do about 2 arrows at a time. Sometimes you can squeeze in 3, but you don't want to run out of stamina and not be able to roll. Okay, you can probably see what I'm doing by here. And you can see that he's already poisoned and his health is ever so slowly going down. Okay, right, I'm just getting my eye in, then I'll try and talk you through exactly what I'm doing, and that's probably quite self-evident. He's not going to come up the steps and get us here, so the only thing really that can defeat us is bad timing. If that sword hits us, we will die in one hit. So you want to wait till he raises it, roll, bomb. If you're going to do something wrong, you're going to roll a bit too late. His roll will be locked in position early. I might have knocked up there. See, that was close because I went for the third arrow and pushed my luck. Roll. As soon as the arm goes up, before it goes down, that's when you want to roll. Right, see that one. And that is what can happen. That attack is harder to dodge. But that's okay, we had a ring of life protection on. We've merely wasted a few arrows. Wasted a bit of time and got me a little bit irritated, but we shall persevere. We have 3 of these luckily, so I'll chuck on another and we'll get straight back in there and do it. We already have the bonfire ascetic, so we don't need to worry about that. that side attack is the slightly harder one to dodge. That's not to say. You know, actually, I'm going to summon Captain Drummond. He'll help. Gee, he might even make it harder because he'll make... I don't normally summon in this bit, it must be said. Let's see, I've got my time right. I've got to concentrate now. Okay, I'm wait for that fire to come back. I'm going to run in. That head will roll in at some point. You need to make sure you're not going to die when that happens. To do that, just stand around here. Is not going to get me, which he very nearly did. Alright, Drummond's charging that. I'm going to wait for that fire before I run in. There you go. Alright. Although this means... Whoa, that was close. Though this means the boss's health is going to be higher. It does mean he's not going to be attacking us all the time because he's going to be going for Drummond as well. Not sure that's not my advice. So swings and roundabouts really. I think it's probably working out in our favour, you know. Let's try and make some poison on him. He's not quite poisoned at the moment. There you go, he's poisoned actually, see his health bar going down. That's always a bit close for comfort, wasn't it? Drummond's not looking too well. I think he might be coming for us now. That's fine. So, I mean, you can basically see what it is you have to do. If you muck it up, it's entirely the player, as in, when I mucked it up a moment ago, it was entirely my fault. Alright, Drummond's not got that much longer left, I don't think. Right, his poison's worn off. I think he might be coming for me this time, so I'm holding tight. Yep. Let's get some poison back on this guy again. Oh, does it want to kill me? Lovely. That's the attack you wanted to do. It's really a few. That's pretty easy to dodge. I have died to that attack, but really you shouldn't be doing it. And that should be that. Yes it is. Praise the sun. Get another Ring of Giants plus 2, which I have plenty of. You get the Giant Lord Soul, which you can either use for a weapon or for souls. Another Fire Seed, which really is of little use to me at all. There is an item over there, I think it's Divine Water or something, I'm not going to bother with that. So at this stage you just run down here. First time through, well, you will be collecting a Soul of a Giant there. I'm not doing that this time. Right, I'm going to go down here and pick up my lovely Twinkling, which I need for my old whip. And that's that. Loads of souls in the bag. I don't think that Twinkling's enough for me to level up. But anyway, you don't want to see me do this. That is how you farm for souls. You can do that by the end. I think when you get up to New Game Plus 8 you're earning about 300k a time, so a huge amount, very effective, pretty easy, not impossible to die, but really if you're on your game you shouldn't. And that is how you Dark Souls. Take it easy.